Hello, Vidhi. Good morning. We will still wait for a few minutes while others are joining. In the last lab, have we started with file handling questions?
No, ma'am, we were doing thread.
Thread programming. And from the lab manual, is this question done?
Mm, I have to check. Maybe I was doing it.
Okay, fine, no problem.
Ma'am, actually, I don't think so today more people will join the class.
Why? What happened?
Actually, today we have like CCNA course final exam. So I think everybody is busy doing the quiz and exam.
Oh, okay. Let's wait for a couple of minutes if others are joining.
Ma'am, if possible, then you pass the message in the lab lab group.
Yes, I'll pass that. Uh, if not possible today, if possible, we'll do some simple 2 3 questions of file handling. We can skip this question for now. We'll do this. It is a question regarding producer consumer. It requires attention and time also. So we can skip this question for now. But I am giving you 2 3 small questions of file handling. Please try to finish them within 15 20 minutes or 1 hour. Then you are okay to go. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. I'm sharing a few questions on file handling. Very simple questions are there. Please try to do those questions. Yes, I'll explain the questions. Just give me 1 minute. Yes. So in the first question, we simply need to create a file by using file, the file class object. So the first question is create a text file if it doesn't exist. So if we recollect the file handling session, then we can create a file using file classes object, and here you can pass string path along with that name of the file. Or there are few more constructors of file class. So whatever constructor you want to use, you can use. That is okay. Either you can give path, comma, just the name with the two strings. You can even mix and match here, in the sense you can create one more object of file first. That is simply having the path here, and you can pass this f1 here, f1 comma name.txt, with whatever type of constructor you want to refer to the file. It is okay, but just make sure that you cannot create the file by simply pointing to that location or pointing to that file. To create a new file, you need to call the function create new file. That also we have seen in the session of file handling. So we can create files by using this function. The question is mentioned that if it doesn't exist. So there is a function already there, exists for file, which can check whether the file is there or not. If it exists, then you don't have to create. If it exists, then what you need to do? If the file is already present, then print the size of the file. All these are functions only of file class. Name of the file, get name. Path of the file, get path. Whether it is directory or a file. So this location that you are pointing to, is it a directory location? Because you can definitely pass directory location over like this. So is it, are you pointing to some folder in your D drive, or is it a text file? Whatever location you are mentioning, is it a file or a folder? That also you can check by Boolean is file and is directory functions. Are you getting the first question? What you need to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. It is a very
Ma'am, even though if I need your help because I haven't attended these sessions of file handling.
okay. No problem, no problem. I'm just explaining you this only. That file requires this three constructors. You can use any one. That is okay. And you can definitely create a file by using this function, create new file. This will definitely create a file at so and so location. So if it exists, then the function you can directly click f dot and you can get all the functions of file class in your editors. But the function is exists, SPS exists, for checking whether the file is there or not. This will definitely return boolean, right? Then f dot get name. All these are the predefined functions of file class itself. Get path, then you have is it a directory? So f dot is directory. So it will return, true or false based on whether it is a file or a directory, like that. These are all predefined functions. You don't have to create one. What you need to do, simply use these functions in your program. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please try this question. It is hardly three, four lines question. If anybody is facing any problems, let me know. After you are done with these are very small questions I have kept. Once you are done with these questions, you can leave the session and prepare for your examination. Yes. Yes, anybody done with the first question?
Ma'am, why doesn't it show any size function?
Length is the function.
Okay. Ma'am, done with the first program.
Yes, please share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. If it does exist, then yes, we are printing. Otherwise, we are printing. Correct. Good, good, good.
Only this was supposed to do now in the first program.
Yes, actually, there is two more. There are two more functions. We have get path and get name.
Yeah, name of the file. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes, yes, sorry, I think it got disconnected. Yes, we have two more functions: get path and get name. Get
Yes, ma'am.
path. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Then the program is done. In the next program, let me open the program. Yes. So in the next question, you can create a file using this function create new file. But if you want to create folders, then you need to use then you need to use the function known as mkdir, where mkdir stands for make directory for making a folder. So in the next question, you need to create a folder using that. If you are creating a folder, then you need not to mention the file name with extension. You can just mention the complete path where you want to create that folder. Like I want to create a folder in D drive somewhere, and the folder name is test. Say for example, you can just write this much, and if the folder is not there, automatically it will be created by using mkdir function. That is the next program. Yes, done with the second question.
Yes, ma'am.
Please share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct, correct. Good, good. It is creating a folder, right?
After running it for the second time, it is creating.
Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. Yeah. Yes, yes. Correct, correct. Also, the next question is that only you can modify this program itself. No need to create another problem. If you want to create hierarchy of directories, like folder inside a folder,
Yes, ma'am.
then you need to use. If you want to create hierarchy like this, then you need to use mkdirs for simply creating multiple directories. You can
Okay.
simply modify the same program and check whether it is working or not.
I'm done with the third program. The directory is created.
Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Now, only last program will then we'll continue with the question in the next session. Uh, uh, the same text file that we have created before in the same file, we are going to write the file by using file writer. Is the class which is responsible for writing the data to the file. So, if you want to create the file writers object, then again you can have multiple constructors like this. You can create the file writer object by passing the string name, path and name of the file here like this. Or if you already have a file object previously created with your path and name and whatever constructor you are using for creating the file, then you can also use the same object here in file writer for writing the data to the file. Any of the way it is correct. Either you can pass the file object or you can pass the string name and location of the file. Now, file writer object is in both the constructors. It is taking it is having this one constructor of string path name, another constructor of file object, another other two constructors are there, wherein you are passing, you can modify this only and you can pass here true or false based on whether you want to append the data to the file or not. By default, the append mode is known as false. It is kept as false. It means if you write the file writer object like this, then it is going to override the contents of the file if the contents exist. And if you pass here true, then it is going to append the data to the file. So whatever data is previously there, it is not disturbed. And the next line, from the next line onwards, it is going to write the data, whatever you want to write to the file. Now, if your file is blank, then whether you write here true or whether you write here false or whether you don't write anything, it doesn't matter, because if your file is empty, then you are going to write the contents to it for the first time. So whether you append or not, it doesn't matter in the first scenario. And then, so to write the contents, we have the function known as write itself, and you can write whatever you wish to in your file. You can write multiple write statements over here, of course, for writing multiple lines in the file. And we are always, take care of closing the files properly, because if we don't close the file, then the contents will not be saved into the file. So the close function is responsible for closing this file, and at the same time, close function is responsible for saving the contents to the file. That's all you need to do. In the first case, you can check if what you can do is, if the length of the file is 0, meaning if the length of the file is 0 in the sense you don't have any contents in the file, then you can open your file writer object in the non-append mode, meaning in the overwrite mode. And if the length in the file exists, means there is some data to the file, then you can create your file writer object in the append mode by mentioning here comma true. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. And in both cases, you can write the data to the file and close the file. That's all you need to do in the last question.
Excuse me, man.
Yes, Mohammed.
Ma'am, can I share my screen?
Yes, yes, yes. Please share your screen.
Okay.
Yes, I'm able to see your screen. It is system cannot find the path specified. Okay. Downloads, users, downloads, and if file exists, then you are doing this. Otherwise, you are doing. Okay. Uh, can you go to this path once, Mohammed?
Which one, ma'am?
This path in your my computer. Can you open my computer and go to that path once? Let us check if the file is there or not. In your my computer, yes. See users.
No, ma'am. I think it is well. Okay, okay. I will do it. I will do again.
Just write the correct path. Okay. Otherwise, it is
Yes,
correct.
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Just
ma'am. Okay.
create. Take the path of your desktop or something, and then please try
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
another drive. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Done with the file writing.
Yes, ma'am, almost.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, it's done, but how can I print the file content?
Yes, for printing the contents of the file, we need to read the file with the help of scanner or file reader. That's
Means
that's
there
it.
is,
Yeah. For now, we can just read the content. Then we'll see how to read the data from the file. Okay.
yeah, so that part is done.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good, good. Then can you share your screen once?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. File later. Yes, correct, correct, correct. Good, good. Now, okay. Now just see the location. Is the content written in that file? Once, please check.
Yes, ma'am.
It is 0 bytes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we have not yet closed the file. I told you, no? File dot close we need to do. Yes. And also just close that file. Yeah.
This one.
Yes. Just close it so that the contents can be written. Now again in the close, you need to write file writer dot close. At the end you can write because it is common for if and else both, right? So
Yeah.
fr dot close.
Um,
So
here.
once yes, yes. After if and else is both the is either there. If you are giving an if and else both, then you need to mention both the if and else. Otherwise, you can go write this after if and else. Both is correct. Close, yeah. Close is used for successfully saving the data to the file. It is a function. Yes, done. Now please try.
But it is not allowing here.
Oh, okay, okay. Because fr is created inside this if and else.
Yeah.
Then yes, yes, yes. Please change it.
Yeah, now it's done.
Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. Done. Now, how to read the data? That we'll see in the next lab.
Okay,
No
ma'am.
worries. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, if anybody is facing any problems so far, they can ask me questions. Otherwise, you can leave the session. I have marked your presence already. We'll continue from this point onwards in the next lab session.
Ma'am, attendance done.
Yes, yes, attendance is done. You
Okay, ma'am.
leave the session, no problem. Yes.